Hello everyone, this is Zeno here, and today I'm going to be discussing the BLS Juggernaut. So first things first, I want to say that I tested out a couple different offhands, and obviously we're using the Brutus's Lead Sprinkler for nearly every ascendancy this league, or at least that's what I'm attempting to do. So this is the Brutus's Lead Sprinkler version of the Juggernaut. I'm currently using the Chittis's Needle Elegant Foil, which is giving me 25 crit multi, 30 strength, 30 mana, 5% movement speed, and 30% increased LE damage. This is a great leveling sword. It was 1 elk. It gives you everything you need. You need strength for Brutus's Lead Springer, movement speed as a Juggernaut's OP, elemental damage, and crit multi. The downside of this is it's not Doriani. So Doriani's is probably the best offhand because it gives you leech, crit chance, and 132 LE damage. Despite this 25 crit multi, movement speed, strength, the Doriani's ends up being better, most likely. The movement speed is something to consider, and mana's not bad too. 30 strength is also pretty good for an offhand. I could wear a shield, but I decided against it because I wanted to use crit with Oscar Arm. I designed these gloves to be used for the Juggernaut going crit stacking accuracy. To be used with or without Obscurantis is entirely up to you. And it's also good on any range to build in whatsoever that needs Assassin's Mark on hit. So in this case, with Brutus's Lead Sprinkler, the very last node in Undeniable is absurd. Gain accuracy equal to your strength. In Brutus's Lead Sprinkler, we stack strength to yield 4 to 7 fire damage to my attacks. And I currently have 1049 strength. Without Zolf's Blood, without an Elder Belt, and without Emperor's Mastery Jewel. So we still have to pick up that guy. So Undeniable has opened up a lot of things. Because we get 1000 flat accuracy, and now I'm getting another 1049 flat accuracy. Strength is now half as effective as Dexterity in terms of accuracy, which makes Strength not only a better stat, but Dex a less desirable stat. But it's still nice to stack with the Strength in this build, because I get attack speed per 200 accuracy, and at that same ratio I get 2% critical strike chance to attacks per 200 accuracy with Assassin's Mark on hit, and some accuracy rating to scale all of this flat accuracy we're getting here. So Juggernaut works quite well with Brutus's Lead Sprinkler because now strength on top of melee, physical, and life is giving me accuracy, which is now giving me critical strike chance and attack speed. So it's giving me hit cap, attacks per second, which is great for elemental damage. It's giving me flat elemental damage. It's giving me melee physical damage, which would still, it's not bad because I still have some physical here and there. If I put on Abyssus eventually, because there's so much crit multi and all attributes and physical, but strength is going to carry that too. So everything based around strength. And of course it gives me HP. That's 500 flat HP right there. That's a Comb's Heart and just strength. So I decided to go, of course, I'm going to probably be using Pure Talent in every single one of these builds. I think Pure Talent is something most builds need to consider. I'm excited to do Pure Talent as the shadow-based classes because we get that base crit. I have not used that yet. It's the one I really want to use, but haven't had a reason to. And for 3 points, I always get 1% attack leech, 20 strength, and 14 life. It's really hard to argue that. I only have 3 right now, but I get AoE, attack damage, leeches life, and all attributes. I'm also Ice Crash. My AoE is actually quite minimal. I do not have Templar AoE because I'm forced to go crit. Going up here, there's a decent amount of crit multi and crit chance and wed. And you could get things like strength up here, but it really, that's it. You have this crit wheel and you have this crit wheel. Other than that, it's all Shadow Tree or Ranger Tree. And the Ranger Tree ends up being a decent amount because we have crit here with crit multi, accuracy with attack speed, which ends up giving us more attack speed, 20 strength too because of inertia. And this also yields crit. We have Pen here, and also we have the dual wield crit here and the fencing 80 crit. So I think this side of the tree is just so potent. In fact, this ends up, I'm doing the same thing I did on my Deadeye. This ends up being, I believe, 14 nodes or 15 nodes of strength from Dexterity all around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but one of these is already strength, so it's just 7 in terms of conversion. But 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus this. So that's 140 plus 24, 164 strength just there alone. And I still have to pick up this pen in this life as well for pure talent. I don't even touch Duelist. I just completely avoid it. It's nice to just get the strength, get the leech, get the life, and get the hell out. It's nice, and there's accuracy here too. The resistances are good because I'm sacrificing so much of my suffices for strength. I'm almost always going to take this. It's 28 all res, and then pure talent with a little bit of strength. So, and then also disemboweling I was able to pick up. Let's show a map. I'm currently level 83, and my Atlas, I'm only 51 out of 157. I do play hardcore, and let's see. I need to get Volcano. That's the only white map I have left to complete. And we're starting up T8s and the rest of my T6s and 7s. So just finding them. So let's see. What is relevant to my level? Let's do Fields, Mausoleum, Academy. I'll do Mausoleum. I like this map. Just run it easy. Oh. So the next build I think I'm going to try is Elementalist with Brutus's Lead Sprinkler. I already did an Elementalist back in Harbinger, and I loved it. Oh my god, did I love it. But this time the Elementalist has two things to her advantage. Herald of Ash will give her 25 Fire Pen rather than Mastermind of Discord. And we have this. So if I use Shroud of the Lightless, I get Elemental Pen, and I still get a Jewel where I could throw in strength and life and all that good stuff. On top of all of that, Ellie Pen can be used with the Fire Pen gem, and plus the Herald of Ash 25 Fire Pen and Lava Lash and wherever else we get Fire Pen on the tree. The Elementalist is going to... I'll have so much pen. This is 37 all pen, and Fire Pen's another 37. That's 74 right there, plus Herald of Ash. That's 99 Fire Pen right there, people. 99. So, crit or non-crit, you just 99 Fire Pen. It's absurd. I'm excited to test that out. So that's my next area with Brutus's Lead Sprinkler. We could do it as any class, really. Alright, so I have Charge Dash as my Fortify. My AoE is the worst thing about this build, in my personal opinion. I don't take damage very often because I'm a Juggernaut. I have Unbreakable at the moment. I also have Golem Bro, which gives me accuracy and crit. My crit chance, let's see. Let's get Offense, Ice Crash. Let's get our power charges up. I don't even know what my tooltip is. My flasks are not proper. I have to still roll a couple flasks. I don't need a diamond flask, I think. I think I'm better off using some other kind of flask, like a defensive flask. Swap to roomies and then go quartz warding or something. Let's make the map smaller. This is my first map of the day, mind you. I've been running errands all day. School-related errands. Yay! Let's hear it for adulting people. This will probably be my last Ice Crash character of the league. I'm just getting it out of the way. Ice Crash and Jug. It's just... peas and carrots. Come on out, Tolman. Those boom booms. Okay. Let's go finish up the map. So this character will have pretty damn good single target once I get his Zoph's Blood. That's my next big investment. Because I need Zoph's Blood, I would say on, I don't know, 85% of the ascendancies, something like that. And I mean, obviously that's not a correct number, 1 over 18. But, yeah. The Chaos-related ones, Trickster and Occultist, I'm going to use probably Consuming Dark in my offhand. The Elementalist, oh yeah, Zoph's Blood's going on her, so that's now 109 pen. So, because Zoph's Blood gives 10 fire pen. We get Lava Lash too. Oh my god, I'm so ready for Elementalist. I saw the Shroud of the Lightless for cheap, and I was like, Zoph's Blood is currently sitting about 250 chaos, or somewhere around there, and you can get a Zoph's Heart for like 190. I think the blessings are cheaper, so 190 chaos isn't bad either. So I don't mind doing that. And I was like, do I want to save up for Zoph's Blood, or do I want to buy a really cheap Shroud of the Lightless? Shroud of the Lightless, in my opinion, is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, chess piece in the game. It gives life percent per Abyss Jewel, it gives you an Abyss Jewel, and it gives you 37 all pen. Which means if you're playing a Wind Ripper build, a Wild Strike build, any of those multi-elemental builds, you are set up. And if you're playing a pure build, like I'm going to be playing Brutus's Lead Sprinkler, I need Pure Fire, then it's good game. So Fire Pen is going in here with the 20 Ele Pen because they're separate instances. And you get a lot of mana too, which means you can play Mind Over Matter with this. And with Pure Talent, you get Elemental, or you get mana regeneration for the Elementalist. So as Juggernaut, man, I'm hyped about this Elementalist. As Juggernaut, the one thing that's stopping me right now is I need to finish my Uber Lab. I need one more trial, so we're going to have to do that. This guy needs a 6-link, and we need Zoph's Blood and an Elder Belt. So in terms of buying things that are going to work on all of my characters, I'm trying to find investments that I know I can bank on. So for instance, all you need is 150 fusings, and you have a 6-link. That is the most ethical way to 5-link this, by the way, because my chances to 5-link are halved because there's no reverse 5-link. And because of that purpose, you might as well Varici. Varici's a better bet. So once I have 150 fuse, we have a 6-link here. And I could technically use that on this guy. Despite not getting double the body armor, I will still get a lot of life, and we could switch to an Abyss Jewel-oriented build. It's not bad. The Shade Form is defensive in nature. This I'm absolutely going to be using in just a bit. It's also disgusting in a Nebulock build. I love this in a Nebulock build. So this is also going to be used on my Trickster, because with Trickster, we'll get all that life, right? But Evasion will give us ES, so we could go a hybrid build. We'll have a bunch of ES and Evasion, and ES, Evasion, and life. So the Trickster is going to get heavily benefited from this. And he'll get all of that extra damage as Chaos from non-Chaos. I'm excited about that. It'll be an interesting way. So this chess piece unlocks pretty much every class, honestly. Because of the jewel, we won't be getting a 55 strength roll or a 58 essence crafted strength roll. We'll get more HP than most chests can yield. We lose out on res, who cares? We can get res on the tree, we've been doing that. But that Abyss Jewel is like Onslaught. It's blind on hit, it's strength with flat life always. I mean, that is pretty damn juicy what you can get on a freaking Abyss Jewel. So this is my big investment, and I can even use it on the Juggernaut. I've been thinking about it. I'll take the strength loss. I don't care. I make it up in life, but I could. This is a really solid option for Brutus's Lead Sprinkler in every build. Like Flame Blast, I would use this. You could double down on Fire Pen. You know, it's crazy. Any cold skill that's not a Templar, you double down on Cold Pen. It's absurd. So it's an interesting way, and they're going pretty cheap right now because they up the chance to spawn Liches. So by that logic, more Shroud of the Lightlesses are coming. Because Abyss is at a 10% chance to spawn in maps, you know, it is what it is. The depth chance has been increased. So we find a lot more Liches now.
Good luck with your maps.
So that means naturally we're going to find more. There'll be a higher supply of these shrouds, and they can't even roll 2-socket anymore. So it got buffed. That's all I have to say about this. Again, I need to get Zoph's Blood. So the next time you see the Juggernaut, hopefully either I have like a shaped amulet with strength percent, strength crit multi or something, or a Zoph's Blood. Those type of necks, I'm going to try and have an entire like best case scenario piece of gear by the end of the league. So this guy has been doing good. This is my standard mapper. I'll probably play him for a couple more levels before I start leveling up the Elementalist and or other classes. The Baroness is something people may want to see. But this Shroud is going to open up a lot more playability and flexibility for this BLS build. I just can't die wearing it. And that's what we're going to have to work towards. And considering it's level 71, you got to earn it after Katava. But it's okay. You wear this weapon, you can do pretty much anything. Seriously. So we'll see which class I put out next. I would like to say in the thumbnail, I did have Razor of the Seventh Sun. And I don't want to clickbait you or jabait you guys. I did test it. I bought it from Ziz for 10 Chaos, and I sold it about 2 hours later for 10 Chaos. And here's why. The accuracy rating here, I've been playing this game for a long time, 5.5 years. This specifically local to the weapon itself. And it's kind of a debate because increased accuracy rating is the same verbiage as everywhere else. So it's the typical GGG wording, and it's my own inability to know that. You know, it wasn't knowledge to me, so now it is. I was going to use this because getting burn damage, I'm using Herald of Ash. I actually deal pretty decent ignites. Getting extra melee physical is okay if I wear an Abyssus, which I plan to use in this build. This is what really sold me on this. Recover 1% of your max life when you ignite an enemy. If you hit a pack, you crit, they're all ignited. That's 20% health back, 30% health back if it's a big pack. Against bosses, it is sustain against bosses. It is not bad. I have a lot of attack speed. Without Onslaught right now, I mean, this is pretty quick. Without Frenzy Charges. I wonder, yeah, let's go see my APS really quick. And I want to show you guys my crit. I did say that. Whoops. I'm still in very early stages of mapping. I'm 83. I do have 6k life. I need to get more of that. So we're just about to get more life. I don't know if I'll be able to get power charges here. I'm hoping. I'm trying not to one-shot him, but it's still happening. Bad place to test power charges, I see. You could probably stay in this place forever. This is like such a free zone. Like, maybe here? Just want to get my power charges, please, game. Maybe charge dash? Yeah, charge dash is how we get our power charges. There we go. But we're still not getting them. There's one. Alright, there we go. My crit chance is 80.22. That is so good. Freaking strength equals accuracy equals crit. And I have crit while dual wielding. I don't need a diamond flask. I'm 15% chance off from crit cap, which I think I can accomplish just by getting more strength. Pretty excited about that. So now I'm just locked on crit multi strength percent. Damn, I didn't even know I had 80% chance to crit. That's kind of sick. Anyways, I think it's a great way for me to end this YouTube video. 80% chance to crit. No diamond. I need to get crit cap for sure, but it's pretty easy to do now as a jug. I mean, tier 6 gear. I'm using a level 30 offhand, for fuck's sake. This isn't even with Doriani's, which has crit, so it'll only go up. But anyways, that's all I really got to say. I still have a couple more crit multi-notes to pick up and some other things, and hopefully next time you see my Juggernaut build, again, I'm sorry for the Razor of the Seventh Sun. If the accuracy was global, I'd be wearing it. It's so defensive and great. But the accuracy is local to the weapon, so it doesn't apply to me. So, rip. We're probably going to have to go Doriani's. But this is a pretty sick weapon for leveling. I will say that much. Alright. Goodbye. I'm out.